Hey everyone, it's Bree and I'm back with another scrapbook process video for the Spiegel Mom Scraps design team. And I'm going to be working with the Glitz and Glam sequin mix that is part of the March release. And I'm going to be creating little sequin shaker circle pockets, I guess you could say. I'm punching 2-inch circle shapes with out of some vellum. And then I have a piece of acetate also on my desk. So I'm going to get the vellum, stick it on top of some acetate, sew a little around the circle, insert some sequins, and then sew it back up. So they're just going to be little embellishments around my page. I am going to make 3. I think I make 2 2-inch circles and then one, I think it's 1.5-inch circle. So I just took my circle punches and punched those out, and I'm just it didn't really punch too clean on the vellum, so I'm just I'm cutting around it just to smooth out those rough edges. I hope y'all are staying healthy and well during this crazy time. I hope you're able to get creative, and I hope you guys are staying safe and staying home if you're able to. Yeah, so Louisiana has been on a stay-at-home or shelter-in-place order since the 23rd. The kids have been home for 3 weeks now. They did have their spring break, and during their spring break, the schools were ordered to be closed for a month. So they closed them on March 13th through April 13th. So we're not sure if we're going to go back into session. I'm not sure. So I guess we'll just play by ear and see how everything goes. So I've sewed the little pocket there with an opening enough for me to go ahead and put some sequins in. So I'm just spooning the Glitz and Glam mix in there, and then I'm going to sew it closed. And I know you can't really see from this view as to, me actually sewing it. So I do apologize. I kind of wanted to get some of it into the frame, but I should maybe have my kids hold the camera. So that's what it looks like there. And then I'll show you an up close shot again here, and excuse the gesso on my fingers. So yeah, it is a little sloppy in regard to the stitching because I do need to practice more on sewing in circles, but I kind of like the rough look. It does look homemade. It does look fun. I do love the gold thread on top of the vellum and the acetate, and it does match the sequin mix very nicely. So I've got a piece of smooth white cardstock that I've already prepped with gesso beforehand, and I'm going to apply a little bit of mixed media. I'm not going to put a lot down. I just wanted a little bit of color on my background so that these little sequin elements can sit on top of them. So I've got a Shimmers Vibes in Mustard Seed. I think it's a Vibes. And then also a Vibes in Pop Art Pink. And they match the sequin mix, and they also match the collection that I'm going to be using. I do use a lot of the Jen Hadfield's, I think it's Hey Hello collection, and then I also use a lot of paper from Heidi Swapp's Art Walk collection. So I've got my background pretty much done. I'm not going to do, like I said, I'm not going to do too much. I do want it soft. Or maybe that spritz was a mustard. Maybe that mustard seed was spritz. I can't remember, so I apologize. This photo I'm going to be using for my layout is a photo of my dog, Luna. You've probably seen her on quite a few of my layouts. She's our corgi, and she turns 2 next month. It's crazy. So I had snapped this photo of her waiting for me to throw the ball. She loves to play fetch. She's not like Pippa. Pippa does not like to play fetch. But Luna, every time she goes outside and she sees that you're following her, she immediately runs to find her ball, and it's hilarious. I love it. So she was so happy to be playing in the sunshine, and let me tell you, I mean, I am a somewhat of an introvert. I don't mind staying at home, so this is fine with me. I don't mind. I am enjoying my time with my kids. With them not being in school and me not showing right now. I'm choosing not to show. Just being at home with them, and my dogs are thriving. I'm sure, like everybody, if you have pets, I'm sure everybody is loving, having, not everybody, but the dogs or cats, maybe the cats, I don't know. They're just loving you being home. I mean, normally when you are working, your doggies are at home and waiting for you, and so yeah, they are loving their lives right now. They're getting lots of attention. So anyways, while I'm rambling, I had created some torn edge layers up at the top using the Heidi Swap Art Walk papers. And I'm also have backed my photo using some of the blues in that same collection. I thought about using just the pink and like the coral and the yellows on this layout, but I did want pops of the blue and just real subtle because I did plan on using that little hedgehog, and he does have touches of blue in him, and he's so gosh dang cute. I love Jen Hadfield's new collection. It is so pretty. And I apologize if you can hear my dogs in the back. They are, I've got the windows open in the living room, and so of course they hear the birds and, they're on alert. Okay, so I kind of have an idea as to how I want to have my little shaker circles. And I kind of, in the beginning for my design, I wanted them kind of maybe cascading from the top down, in a kind of like, not a straight line, but kind of maybe like a wavy line. And so I have that tiny one on my photo, but I eventually move it down to the bottom, and you'll see here in a moment. I also add some pattern paper that I bring from the bottom, that I bring from the top down to the bottom. So I do add some tangled thread underneath the hedgehog and then underneath that other sequin circle. And then I had this, like I said, I had that strip of that yellow pattern paper, so I just glued it down just to kind of sandwich my photo and then the embellishments. And that's why I decided to bring that sequin circle down to the bottom, just to fill in that area and just to have another embellishment cluster down there. So I added some photo corners, and I'm going through a bunch of these sticker sheets and adding some floral pieces. I've got a rainbow down that I fussy cut from one of the pattern papers. I also have one of the Heidi Swapp tech stickers down at the bottom as well. And yeah, so basically I'm just going through all of the stickers and embellishments, trying to figure out how I'm going to embellish around my page. For my title, I'm using these really cute thickers. They're foam, and I'm going to title my page Ready, Set, Go, because that's what we say when we play fetch with her. She gets so excited. It really makes her day. And yeah. So I think, yeah, these are some Heidi Swapp stickers, and I had to adjust my title because I didn't have any G's left in those coral stickers, so I just kind of swapped my words around. And I'm adding some stickers from the 6x12 sticker sheet from Jen Hadfield's collection, and then I'm going to go through and add some of these puffy circle stickers, which I think I need 5 more sheets of these. These are amazing. I love them so much. I do add stitching off camera with that little butterfly on the right. I do make it seem like he's flying up from the bottom left, but you'll see that in the final photos here in just a minute. Just seeing if there's anything else that I want to add to this. I do add more flowers. I don't know if I get it on camera. I may have done it off camera. So here I'm going to go ahead and add some Heidi Swapp Color Shine, since it looked gorgeous with even more gold. And then of course I do add some white splatters. I love white splatters. I love when you can see the white paint on top of other paint, where it shines through and it sits on top of the page. I love it. And I think, yeah. So don't forget to use my code Brianna15 to save you 15% off in the shop. There is the final photo with the stitching, as well as some additional floral pieces. I had so much fun creating this layout. I hope you'll give these little shakers a try. It's super easy. If you don't have a sewing machine, maybe give it a go with some hand stitching. I'd love to see what y'all create. Thanks again for stopping by, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.